A warm good morning, everyone present over here. Dear students, yesterday we were discussing about the social reformers. Especially, we focused more on the couple of characters, the two important personalities, Rajaram Mohan Roy, and we also discussed about Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Dear students, it's a proud time to discuss with you all regarding the rest two personalities of this chapter. Okay, namely Savitri Bhai Phole and Sir Syed Ahmad. Okay, both are also very important personalities. They performed as social reformers. Okay, yes, they played a very important role in the society. Yes, students. Okay, now what did we discuss in the previous class? In our previous class, we discussed about Rajaram Mohan Rai. He was popularly known as a maker of modern India. Because of his wonderful works, there were a lot of transmission in the society. He did wonderful work in his tenure. And Rajaram Mohan Roy, yes, he stressed more on the women education, and also by him, the Western education stepped into India. He stressed more on the yes Western education. Until there, few regional languages were taken as official languages, which were not understanding to the common people. But remember, children, is when Rajaram Mohan Roy came into existence to make the transformation in the society. Yes, he did wonderful job. Okay, and he got the title Raja. Okay, by Mughal Emperor Akbar II. Akbar II titled him as a Raja because he transformed the society, right? And he was mastered over his Vedas, Upanishads, and Hindu philosophy. Okay, he got a education at the place of Varanasi, there of 1814. And children, just I'm remembering you all, Rajaram Mohan Roy, he started Atmiya Sabha. Why did he start Atmiya Sabha? Because, as you all know that here, through this Sabha, he started social reformation in the society. Am I right? Yes, he campaigned for rights of the women. Okay, he was struggled for he started upholding the rights of the women. The women condition on those days in the medieval period, which was very, very pathetic, children. Okay, today, your mother is coming out barely, without hesitation. But there was a time, especially in the Vedic period, the women couldn't able to come out of their houses. They wanted to perform their domestic duties, right? So that is why Swami Rajaram Mohan Roy is stressed more on the women education. Do you know, children, another important notable achievements of Rajaram Mohan Roy? Yes, he stressed more on the right of widow remarriage. He stressed more on the widow remarriage and right for women to uphold or hold the property. Usually, Indian society is a patriarchal society because father is the head of the family, father-oriented family. Father will be taking important decision in the house, right? Am I right or not? Yes, don't you think who takes a decision at home, in your home? Your father. Your father will make all decisions except Kerala. The rest of the states of India, is based on patriarchal family. Fathers will be playing a very important role. I'm not talking about father of church, your father, who is playing a very important role in building your character, in building your future, in taking out of your good and positive attitudes. He is playing a very important role. All the major decisions of the family will be taken by Rajaram Mohan Roy. After the death of a father, the property of that house will be lapsed to whom? That's our question. But dear students, after the death of a father, the property of that family will be lapsed to the elder son of that family. It doesn't go to elder daughter of that family because we have been adopted the patriarchal family. And dear students, as you all know that here, he actively opposed Sati Pratha. He opposed Sati system. You will be watching some videos about the Sati system you watched yesterday, right? And we also discussed about is the Samaj, Brahmo Samaj. We were discussed about the Brahma Samaj. He banned sati system in the year of 1829. Am I right, children? Yes. And finally, Rajaram Mohan Rai, he lost his breath in the year of 1833. September 27, he lost his breath. And also we were discussed about, yes, Dayananda Saraswati. He was the founding father of Arya Samaj. Through this Arya Samaj, he stressed more on the Vedic education. Okay, he was given the topmost priority for the Vedic education. And you know, children, yes, Swami Dayananda Saraswati was advocated the principles of karma. What is meant by karma? In the 12th century, yes, Basavanna is stressed for the Kayakave Kailasa. Okay, one who has to do the work, he or she. Okay, duty is prime. That is the quote of that, yes, line. He pleaded for the rights of the women. Okay, yes, he stressed for the Vedic education for all the women. Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Right? And also we were discussed about, yes, Swami Dayananda Saraswati is started going against the casteism in the society, sex-based inequality, creed, okay, in the society, economic inequality. Okay, he started maintaining some equality among the people. He was preaching that. And dear students, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, he wrote a wonderful book. Which is that book name? That book name is called, yes, Satyartha Prakashana. That book was written in the year of 1875. Am I right? In that book, why did he write that book? He wrote that book in order to spread the knowledge of Vedas. He wanted to educate the people through the Vedas. That's why it is not in the textbook, children. He was only the person, he was only the social reformer who had given a call to all the people to go back to the Vedas. Go back to the Vedas. He gave that a call. He gave a call to all the people. Okay, that was the greatest work of, yes, Swami Dayananda Saraswati. And do you know, children, Swami Dayananda Saraswati is such a wonderful personality, was died in the year 1883. He was died in the year of 1883, October 30th. At the age of 50, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, he was lost his breath. Okay, this is all about Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Now, can you expect one of the greatest personalities of the social reformers is none other than Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule. She was one of the greatest, yes, teachers, lady teacher of India, who worked in the favor of women, who worked in the improvements of the women's status. It's a proud feeling to have discussion about, yes, Savitribai Phule. We trace out the pages of history. Okay, the women played a very important role in building the characters of men. The women or a woman is equal to a goddess. Why? Why she is a god? Because she has a caliber, she has a strength to give a birth to a child. Sushti karte. ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏಕೈಕ ಜೀವ. We should respect men, respect your parents, especially your mother. Meanwhile, before going to start this chapter, Savitribai Phule, I want to tell you all about mother. Dear students, if in the world, if there are two people who are always thinking about you, if there are two people who are always thinking about your future and your career, they are none other than parents, father and mother. Most of the time, as you all kids, okay, even me, in my earliest age, okay, I scolded my parents. Okay, because that was unknowing age. I request everyone not to scold your parents. They are the real god and goddess on this earth. Am I right or not? If you respect your parents, it is not necessary to go to a temple. Mother is everywhere. Her vibrant feelings is everywhere. Okay. Now we should study about Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule, she was a social reformer and a poetess. For a male poet, we call him as a poet. if there is a lady who has been a poet, who is known as, yes, poetess. What did she do? What were the achievements of Savitribai Phule? She was a wonderful social reformer. With her husband Jyotirao Phule, she played an important role for removing women's conditions in India. Why she became a successful reformer? Because she had a feeling that the Indian women condition was pathetic. The condition of women was very pathetic. Am I right? That's why she has played a very, very important role in building the characters and status of women. Her mind and soul mourning for the improvements of women, the status of women. That's why she was a practical reformer. What kind of reformer she was? She was a very practical reformer who believed in doing what she said. Her words came into existence, that's all. She was very practical woman. Okay. Then what were the achievements of, yes, Savitribai Phule? Okay. Dear students, do you know, she was such a wonderful woman. What did she do? The first work of Savitribai. When people were unwilling to offer water to thirsty untouchables, what did she do? There was a time in the olden days, even in the villages, as we are living in the villages, we know very well, most of the upper class people will never allow the lower classes people to their houses. You imagine, they don't give water in a glass of their own use. They don't give water in a glass or what is that? A bowl to a backward classes out. They are going to pour a water like this. It shows that still is the untouchability is alive. What is untouchability? Untouchability, which means here we have been separated some categories and we have put them in the we have been put them in outer parts of our village. Do you understand? Okay. So here Savitribai Phule, she was really mourning about the system of, yes, Hindu culture, especially upper class. I was telling you yesterday, dear students, the Indian society on those days, which was based on the 4 categories, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, on these categories, okay, based, which was divided like that. Okay, and the Shudras, the lowest unit of the society, the lowest category of the society, the Shudras, okay, they were not getting any kinds of benefits. Savitribai Phule opened the well in her house. By seeing all the untouchables and many upper classes people fail to give them a water, by seeing this, Savitribai Phule, she decided to dig a well in her own house. She did it. She opened a well in her house for the use of untouchables. There was a time in the Vedic period, the untouchables, they must have not entered into the wells to get the drinking water. That was the restriction which was put by the upper classes people. Her mind and soul was totally disturbed by this bad evil, and she decided to open a well in her own house for the use of untouchables. She started Mahila Seva Mandala. First reformation of Savitribai Phule, she opened a well at home, okay, for the use of untouchables. And second one, she started a, yes, Mahila Seva Mandala in 1852. She was opened that. Why she was opened as started Mahila Seva Mandala? Because she wanted to educate the women through that organization. That was clearly a women organization. She started Mahila Seva Mandala in the year of 1852. Why she was started? With the motto of educating women. She wanted to educate all the women about their rights. Even today, women have their own rights. For example, if any male person gets a dowry from a woman, if the case is filed up in the police station, he will be fined up to, yes, 20,000 and 7 to 8 years, yes, in prison. Am I right? This is called a right. We should not disturb women. We should not damage the status of women, dear students. Okay, today there are unexplainable, innumerable yes, women organizations are there. They have been actively working in the favor of women, in the favor of improvements of the status of the women, and she worked for the improvements of the rights of the women and dignity life of the women. The women should be dignified, her status should be dignified. She worked for that. And values, as a woman must have some values, should wearing a full dress top to bottom, dear students. Okay, a woman should have some yes values, have some soft spoken, treating every member of the family as her children, even to her husband. She has to do that. Am I right? See here, she worked for the improvements of the dignity life of the women, and she worked for the improvements of the values of women through the yes Mahila Seva Mandala. And Savitri Bai Phule, she fought against shaving of widow's head. In the olden days, dear students, after the death of husband, okay, the women who had been a victim, she wanted to remove her hair. They wanted to be a clear shave on her head. Is it good? You just imagine you're a brother and your sister, she gets a neat shave on her head. Is it good? It looks awkward and very bad. A ferocious look. A ferocious look, I'm telling you. But the practice was going on those days. The practice was happening on those days, dear students. Am I right? Okay, she fought against this kind of system. Against a shaving of widows' heads. And successfully organized barber's strike. She was organized a barber's strike. Barbers, which means here one who removes hair on mustache, on hair, beards, okay, and what is on the head. They are called as barbers. A person who removes the hair, especially on head and his beards. Here, dear students, this was happening to the women on those days. She was only the women who organized the barber's strike on those days. Do you agree with me? She adopted a child, a born of a widow, rape victim. There was some physical harassment on women. She was opposed to that, who later became Yeshwant Rao. Okay, who was Yeshwant Rao? Yeshwant Rao was the adopted son of Savitri Phule. And what kind of a child? The child, that's mother was attempted with a rape. That child, okay, she adopted a son, Yeshwant Rao, okay, and with her husband, she founded the first women's school. Very first time, the lady or a woman who started a school for women is none other than Savitri Bai Phule. She worked for that. And dear students, she started a school for all the women at the place of Baidewada. Where do we situate the Baidewada? The present in Maharashtra, Pune. The first school started for women in the year of 1848 and became India's first lady teacher. Okay, Savitri Bai, she was the first lady teacher. She was the first lady teacher. Can you agree with me? This is all about, yes, Savitri Bai Phule. She played a very, very important role in making the transmission or this transformation in the society. Savitri Bai Phule died on 10th March 1897. She lost her breath. She lost her breath while serving the plague. Okay, when she was serving the plague patients, she was died. She was lost her breath in of 1897 during the plague epidemic. How COVID epidemic today? It's a pandemic today. On those days, the plague was used to spread as a what? Epidemic. It was an epidemic disease. Dear students, now if you want to trace out some animation about Savitri Bai Phule, here we go. Let me play some videos now. Are you ready to watch? Yes, here we go. Yes, watch the video. Rest of all, I'm going to explain afterwards. Watch this video. Yes.
Savitribai Phule, the first lady teacher of India. Savitribai
Okay, dear students, okay, you had watched a wonderful video about yes, Savitribai Phule. This is all about Savitribai Phule. Now, I am here to explain you about the rest part of the chapter. Okay, the rest part of the chapter, and this is the last topic of the chapter. Okay, yes, he is also one of the greatest, yes, a social reformer. He is none other than yes, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Okay, Muslim reformer who did a wonderful work. He worked in the favor of Muslims. Of course, India is a land of yes, many people. India is a land of yes, many celebrations and festivals and traditions and customs. Here we go with yes, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was considered to be the greatest social reformers during the medieval period. Okay, dear students, yes, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, he was a great statesman and a Muslim reformer of 19th century. Okay, later medieval period, he played a very important role, especially by the beginning of 19th century. He gave a greatest contribution to the field of social, to the field of social. He wanted to make the Muslim community progressive. He focused more on the progressive of the yes Muslims. He focused more on the progressive of the Muslims. He wanted to improve the status of Muslims. Okay, because in the Muslim community there were some sufferers, there were some backward people in the Muslim community. He worked more for the yes suffering community of the Muslim, the suffering communities of the Muslim at the time. Okay, and these were worried about. He worried yes, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was completely worried about the bad conditions of the yes Muslim community, and that's why his mind was set. Okay, himself to the progressive of yes Muslim community, and he took an oath to reform. He took a pledge. He took a what? Pledge for the reformation of yes Muslim. Okay, he started educating all the Muslims in India. He started educating all the Muslims in India and empower the Muslims. He started empowering. What is meant by empowerment? That's very, very important, children. Empowerment, which means here, which is not in the textbook. Empowerment, which means here, assuring all the Muslims, okay, a social, political, and economic status. That is called as empowerment. Okay, worked for the empowerment of women, Muslims. And he was successful to a large extent in his mission. He successfully implemented all his missions to the yes, Muslim group. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, he realized that conditions of the Muslim community could be improved through the modern education only. Then, what he was focused on, dear students? He was focused on the modern education. And it was decided that if I would have been implemented the modern education among the Muslim community, definitely I would find the improvements of the Muslims. He decided very strongly, and he started implementing the modern education among the women of Muslim. Am I right? Hence, he established yes, Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. Very first time he established college for a women, Muslim okay, by name, yes, Mohammedan, yes, Anglo-Oriental College. Where it was established? It was established at Aligarh, which was established Aligarh in the year of 1875. This was the first women college, Muslim college established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Through the modern education, you wanted to reform the improvements of the Muslims, and it did it. Am I right? Later, the Anglo-Oriental College became the Muslim University in the 1920. Up to 1920, the present Muslim University, which was known as Anglo-Oriental College. In the year of 1920, the Anglo-Oriental College was renamed as a what? Yes, Aligarh Muslim University. There is an university for Muslim, which is none other than Aligarh Muslim University. Am I right, children? All his life, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan fought against the practices of polygamy. Polygamy is not at all a good practice among the Muslims. What is meant by polygamy? Polygamy, which means here having, yes, more wives. A husband having more wives. He went against that. He talked against this practice, and he talked about, yes, burqa system. Okay, he didn't like that. He was opposed that, and easy divorce. Okay, especially in the Muslim community, nikah. I don't know, is it correct or not? Nikah will be happening, means divorce cases will be more. And in that time itself, in the beginning of the 19th century, he was opposed the divorce system. That was actually, according to him, polygamy, purda, and divorce, the superstitious beliefs as per him. However, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, okay, his promotion of modern education, he gave topmost priority for the, yes, modern education. That was his most priority. And he was passed away on March 27th. The year of 1898, he was died at Aligarh in UP. Okay, he was died over there. Okay, this is all about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Hope you have understood this chapter. Okay, this is all about this chapter. Here we go with, yes, Sir Ahmad Khan animation and some videos now. Are you ready to watch? Yes, here we go.
Sir Syed
Okay, dear students, successfully just we have seen this wonderful video about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Okay, now dear students, we shall move towards, yes, the rest part of the chapter, that is question and answers, work time. Okay, there is a work time. Okay, shall we go with? Yes, now. Now we shall have some tick first main. Okay, we'll find some answers for the questions now. Choose the correct answer and tick out. Okay, this is multiple choice questions. We'll have to find the answers for now. Okay, are you ready now? Okay, yes, shall we go? Yes, here we go. Yes, take the correct option here. Okay, there are some, yes, questions, and which is additional with 4 options. You have to find a correct one here. Okay, see, as you know that here, yes, the first question is, let us revise. Rajaram Mohan Roy was not against, he was not against idol worship. Is it an answer? English education, is it an answer? Yes, Sati Pratha, was it an answer? Or polygamy? You know, children, when we are studying about Rajaram Mohan Rai, he opposed idol worship, Sati Pratha, and polygamy. But he was worked in the favor of English education. So the right answer is English education. Yes, English education. Now, shall we move on to the second one? Yes, the Arya Samaj was founded by. Here are four personalities. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, not possible because Brahma Samaj. Okay, yes, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Savitribai Phule, she's a different character, she's a different personality, and Kabir. Then what is the answer? Yes, you're right. The answer is yes, Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Okay, I have ticked out here. Yes, which is the third one? Let us see third one. Dayananda Saraswati advocated the principles of. He advocated the principles of, already I underlined when I was explaining, karma and reincarnation, non-violence, child marriage, and none of these. Okay, correct. This is karma and reincarnation. Okay, yes. Shall we move forward? Yes. Fourth question. Let us revise. The name of the son adopted by Savitribai Phule, you discussed. That is Jyotirao, Bajirao, Yeshwantrao, or none of this. The answer is yes, Yeshwantrao. Yeshwantrao was adopted son of yes, Savitribai Phule. And you know, children, just a few seconds ago we discussed about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. He was believed in. Where he was believed in? Was he believed in Vedic education? No. Traditional education? No. None of this? No. Just what is an answer? Okay, the answer is yes, the modern education. Through the yes, modern education, he wanted to reform the Muslim community. Do you understand? Shall I submit now? I'm going to submit here. Okay, all correct answers, right? Yes. Now we shall move on to the yes, fill up the blanks. Okay, fill up the blanks. Okay, in the top there are some words given. Let us revise. Rajaram Mohan Rai was given the title of Dash by the Mughal Emperor Akbar II. Can you remember now? He was got the title of what? Rajaram Mohan Rai, Raja, Plague, Oath, Virjanand. What's an answer? Absolutely. Your answer is correct. Yes, Raja. Correct. It comes in green. The Brahmo Samaj was founded by. Who is the founding father of Brahmo Samaj? Okay. Rajaram Mohan Rai, Plague, Oath, and yes, Virjanand is none other than Rajaram Mohan Rai. Okay. Next one. Third one. Dash was Dayanand Saraswati's religious teacher. He's none other than yes, Virjanand. Okay. He is the guru of Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Savitribai Phule died during a dash epidemic. Okay, she was died by the plague. At the time of plague. Am I right? Correct answer no. Now, the last one is your Sir Syed Ahmad Khan took an oath. He took an oath. Why did he take? To educate the Muslim community. Did you understand? This is all about fill up the blanks. Okay. Now, we shall go to the next page. I shall open now. Yes. Okay. There were some fill up the blanks. Yes, the first one is Raja. Actually, I wanted to go to next. Am I right, children? Yes. Okay, no issue. Now, the second one is Brahma Samaj was founded by Rajaram Mohan Rai, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, okay, Guru, yes, and Savitribai Phule was died by plague. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan took an oath. Yes, these are all the right answers. I'm moving towards the next page. See here. Right, true or false? Okay, this is the C. Rajaram Mohan Roy was against Sati Pratha. What is the right? Is it correct or wrong? Yes. Yes, true. Okay. And then second one. Rajaram Mohan Roy died in Kolkata in 1833. Yes. False. Am I right? Dayananda Saraswati was against idol worship. This is the third one. Of course, he was opposed. T. Savitribai Phule practiced untouchability. Was she practiced? Come on, tell me. Yes, true. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was not against polygamy. Was it true? No, false. Yes. Now, submit the answers. Answers are correct. Now, match the following. Okay. Now, yes, A side column A, which is consisting of the rows of words. Maker of modern India. Okay. Maker of modern India. And the next one is here, Satyata Prakashana, Women's School, Muslim, and yes, Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Aligarh Muslim University, Savitribai Phule, and Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Rajaram Mohan Roy. Now, yes, maker of modern India. Yes, see, correct? Rajaram Mohan Roy. Satyartha Prakashana. Okay, written by, yes, Dayananda Saraswati. Women's School. Am I right or not? Women's School. Here. Yes. Savitribai Phule. Muslim reformer. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Am I right? Am I right, children? Yes, Mohammed Anglo-Oriental College. Now present it is called as Aligarh Muslim University. Aligarh Muslim University. Shall we submit now? Yes. Correct answers. Okay. Okay, thanks so much for being with me. I think hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you so much. Okay, next class I come up with a new chapter. Right? Thank you so much for being with me. Yes, have a nice day. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.